Hey everybody, this is part 2 of a series of videos I'm doing on a shallow little man called Pete Hegseth, who was obviously scared of spiders when he was growing up, and therefore today masquerades as the Defense Secretary, otherwise known according to him as the Secretary of War, because hey, why not? Anyway, if you truly want to understand how we got it in Donald Trump's psychopathy, by the way, please get the #1 selling book, A Very High IQ. You can get the electronic version of the book for less than the price of a cup of coffee. Anyway, back to Pete Hegseth. I just did a video on his suits, which is representing, well, fragile ego, actually. But let's talk about something else he said, clearly he's coming across as a cluster B and a psychopath. He's talking about the fact, well, you know what, people die in war. Basically what Donald Trump said, he's mimicking Donald Trump, of course, but people die in war. This is what happens. What else do you expect? This is what we do, and make America great again. I'm sorry, your kids are dying, but this is just what it is. This is how it goes on. So clearly he's a psychopath. Also, he's no sympathy whatsoever. By the way, when he opened his press conference today, and he was talking about the fact that the press should be talking patriotically about how great America is, because he's not talking about the patriotism of the people who are journalists. He's talking about how they're making him look bad. Let's not forget, by the way, he also banned photographers from his press conference because, hey, by golly, you can't make me look bad. I've already spoken about how he likes to be perceived in the earlier video. But not once did he mention the 6 servicemen and women. I'm not sure exactly what the mix was when that plane crashed, you know, the refueling plane. He didn't open his press conference with that. No, I got better things to do. I'm not going to talk about that just yet. I'm not ready. No, why? Because it's embarrassing to him. Remember, low self-esteem, low IQ, although clearly doesn't have dementia the way Donald Trump is, definitely sociopathic tendencies, and doesn't give a flying sack of shit about the people who are dying because it's his grandiosity, you know, hence the pictures of him with a suit with the American flag sewn inside. In other words, he's just peacocking. So Donald Trump has chosen a perfect foil in the case of Pete Hegseth, because Pete Hegseth will go along with anything that the boss says. He's getting a trip, obviously, by being, quote, the Secretary of War. And if you want to understand how Donald Trump got us all here and where we could all end up because of Donald Trump, please get the electronic version of the book for less than the price of a cup of coffee. Get the paperback for roughly $10. You'll understand exactly what he's capable of. You'll become a Trump whisperer. And most importantly, you too will be on the right side of history.